अयोध्यावासी राम 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 दशरथ नंदन राम। अयोध्यावासी राम 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 दशरथ नंदन राम। अयोध्यावासी राम 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 दशरथ नंदन राम। पतिता पावन जानकी जीवन सीता मोहन राम। पतिता पावन जानकी जीवन सीता मोहन राम। पतिता पावन जानकी जीवन सीता मोहन राम। अयोध्यावासी राम 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 दशरथ नंदन राम। अयोध्यावासी राम 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 दशरथ नंदन राम। अयोध्यावासी राम 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 दशरथ नंदन राम। पतिता पावन जानकी जीवन सीता मोहन राम। पतिता पावन जानकी जीवन सीता मोहन राम। पतिता पावन जानकी जीवन सीता मोहन राम। अयोध्यावासी राम 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 दशरथ नंदन राम। अयोध्यावासी राम 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 दशरथ नंदन राम। अयोध्यावासी राम 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 दशरथ नंदन राम। पतिता पावन जानकी जीवन सीता मोहन राम। पतिता पावन जानकी जीवन सीता मोहन राम। पतिता पावन जानकी जीवन सीता मोहन राम। अयोध्यावासी राम 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 दशरथ नंदन राम। सीताराम लक्ष्मण हनुमान की जय। श्री राधा माधव सर की जय। गोपाल की जय। ओम ज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दिनतारिणं। परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्यईश्वरम्। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। अनंतकोटि वैष्णव जय। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। श्री चैतन्य मनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वापदान्तिकम्। रूप गोस्वामी प्रभुपाद की जय। प्रभुपाद की जय। गौर भक्तों की जय। continuing the day 3, Navratri Ramayana from Valmiki Ramayana, from chapter 1, summarization of whole Ramayana, 55th verse onwards. Let us chant the meditation slokas, then we'll begin. कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कवितासकं वन्दे वाल्मीकिकोकिलम् वाल्मीकेर्मुनिसिंहस्य कवितावनचारिणा शृण्वन् रामकथानदम् को न याति परां गतिम् या पिबन् सततं रामचरितामृतसागरम् अतृप्तास्तं मुनिं वन्दे प्राचेतसमकल्मषम् गोस्पदीकृतवारासिम् अस्कीकृतराक्षसम् रामायणमहामाला रत्नं वन्दे अनिलात्मजम् अञ्जनानन्दनं वीरं जानकीशोकनाशनम् कपितासमक्षहन्तारं वन्दे लङ्काभयङ्करम् मनोजवं मारुततुल्यवेगं जितेन्द्रियं बुद्धिमतां वरिष्ठं वातात्मजं वानरयूतमुख्यं श्रीरामदूतं शिरसा नमामि उल्लङ्घ्य सिन्धो सलिलं यः शोकवह्निं जनकात्मजया अदाय तेनैव ददाह लङ्काम् नमामि तं प्राञ्जलिराञ्जनेयम् आञ्जनेयमतिपतलाननं कञ्चनाद्रिकमनीयविग्रहम् पारिजातातरुमूलवासिनम् भवयामि पवमाननन्दनम् यत्र यत्र रघुनाथकीर्तनं तत्र कृतमस्तकाञ्जलिं बाष्पवारि परिपूर्णलोचनं मारुतिं नमता राक्षसान्तकम् वेदवेद्ये परे पुंसि जाते दशरथात्मजे वेदप्राचे सदसतासीत् साक्षात् रामायणात्मनः श्रीराघवं दशरथात्मजमप्रमेयम् सीतापतिं रघुकुलान्वयरत्नदीपम् अजानुबाहुम् अरविन्द दलायताक्षम् रामं निशाचर विनाशकरं नमामि वैदेही सहितं सुरद्रुमातले हैमे महामण्डपे मध्ये पुष्पकामसने मणिमये वीरासने सुस्थितम् अग्रे वचयति प्रभञ्जनसुते तत्त्वं मुनिभ्यः परम् व्याख्यान्तं भरतादिभिः परिवृतं रामं भजे श्यामलम् सीताराम हनुमान की जय. Some more prayers, special prayers. अपदामपहर्तारं दातारं सर्वसम्पदां लोकाभिरामं श्रीरामं भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहम् रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेदसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीताय पतये नमः नीलाम्बुजश्यामलकोमलाङ्गम् सीतासमारोपितवामभागम् पानो महासायकचारुचापम् नमामि रामं रघुवंशनाथम्. This verse includes the whole Ramayana, beginning from Kanda, Nilambuja Syamala, how is in a blackish, like a blue complexion as a child, and how, and then at the time of marriage, Sita Samaropita Vamavagam, and then Pano Mahasayaka Charu Chapam is taking the vows, going through the Aranya Kanda to Kishkinda Kanda to Sundara Kanda, and then is being coronated. Namami Ramam Raghuvamsanatham. These Four descriptions are describing the whole entire Ramayana. Now the surrender part comes beautiful verses. निवेदयत मां क्षिप्रं राघवाय महात्मने सर्वलोक शरण्याय विभीषणम् उपस्थितम्. Lord Vibhishan is submitting. He came to surrender to Lord Ramachandra at that time. These verses are uttered. निवास वृक्ष साधूनाम् आपन्नानाम् परागति आर्तानां मृष्या चैव यशसा च एकभाजनम्. सकृद्देव प्रपन्नो य तवास्मि च याचते अभयं सर्वदा तस्मै ददामि एतद्व्रतं मम. This is the Paribhasa Sutra of Ramayana, very important verse. Now the beautiful verses. श्रीरामचन्द्र चरण मनसा स्मरामि श्रीरामचन्द्र चरणो वचसा गृणामि श्रीरामचन्द्र चरणो शिरसा नमामि श्रीरामचन्द्र चरणो शरणं प्रपद्ये. O my Lord Sri Rama, I remember your lotus feet in my mind. I praise them by my speech. I bow to them with my head. I take resort in them to feel the essential, especially personal relationship with the most superior personality, Lord Rama is saying. Mat Ramo Mat Pita Ramachandra Swami Ramo Mat Saka Ramachandra Sarvasva Me Ramachandro Dayalu Na Anyam Jane Naiva Jane Na Jane. O my Lord Sri Rama, you are my mother, father, master, and friend, indeed the kind hearted Rama, as is all I have. I don't have any other relation apart from him. I really don't. So this is describing almost like the same. Pita, Tvamata, what is that verse? Bhagavad Gita, verse 10th or 9th chapter. There's a verse describing, Lord Krishna is describing, I am the father, I am the mother, I am everything. पिताहमस्य जगतो माता पाता माता दाता पितामह जगत पवित्र ओंकार दृक् साम यजुरेव. So similar verse here Lord Ramachandra is describing in this Valmiki Ramayana, this or in other place in Valmiki Ramayana, these verses. अमोघं दर्शनं राम अमोघात्सव संस्तवः अमोघास्ते भविष्यन्ति भक्तिमन्तो नरा भुवि ये त्वं देवं ध्रुवं भक्त पुराणं पुरुषोत्तमं प्राप्नुवन्ति सदा कामान इहा loke patra. Lord Brahma is saying. Lord Brahma says, "Oh Lord Rama, your blessed sights and devotees are very powerful and infallible. The songs in praise of you never go in vain. Those humans who are full of devotion to you will never be unsuccessful on this earth. Those who are devoted to you, the primeval first Lord and the eternal Lord, belonging to ancient times and the Supreme Person, will forever attain their desired objects here as well as hereafter, that even your supreme abode Saket Loka, that is Saket Dham, Ayodhya Dham, which is full of eternal supreme bliss, Brahmananda. Now, now begin. Okay, let's begin. So we have gone through the from the Balya Kanda to the in this first chapter, giving the summary, though just like in Gita, second chapter, contents of Gita summarized from Sankhya Yoga, Jnana Yoga to Karma Yoga, Nishkama Guna Bhakti Yoga. So here also in the first chapter, Ramayana, Valmiki summarized pretty much the whole Ramayana. So we went through the Balya Kanda, then Aranya Kanda, Ayodhya Kanda, then Aranya Kanda is almost ending. As we have gone through the Lord Ramachandra coming to the forest before Chitrakoot, he came at the Srungavenipur Guha. So he meets Guha taking him. So great friendship. Lord shows great mercy on Guha. And then we saw also meeting of Shabari there. The important description has been given. Yes, we just stopped right there. Very important instruction. Let us read now. We are at the point of Shabari now. Rama of great strength and the destroyer of enemies respectively approached Savari, and Savari worshipped Dasaratha's son Rama completely, where it has been described. Rama was filled with great strength because he was greatly happy to meet a person who had attained the ultimate stage of spiritual advancement by attaining the absolute surrender to our bona fide acharyas. Because the point is here is the important instruction is one who serves the devotees of devotees, one who serves the devotees of devotees, as Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu instructs in one of the verse, Maham Vipro Nachandarapati, in that verse at the end, it ends with Dasa Dasanudas, seven times. The same thing. King Kulasekara in his prayer also says, Mad Brutya Brutya Parisaraka Brutya Brutya Itimas Maralokana, seven times he utters Brutya Brutya, servant, servant, servant. So same thing here. Shavari serves the devotees of the Lord. All these acharyas are there in that place, holy place, Matang Muni especially. And then she serves all other sages also, all other devotees in that hermitage, menial service. Because of her devotion, she attains even to the highest perfection because of her sincere submission at the lotus feet of the devotees of the Lord. Here, our Acharya quotes few verses describing her intense devotion and how she attained it. He was the destroyer of the enemies, that is, obstacles to Sabari's attainment of her destination, as she will herself state. Chakrusha tava samyena pitasmi raghunandana gamishyanti akshayani lokam tvat prasadat arindama. O descendant of Raghu, I have become purified by your charming glance. O destroyer of enemies, by your mercy I will attain the inexhaustible worlds. The fact that Ramachandra respectfully approached Savari, the most fallen by birth, points out that he is abundantly good in behavior to all, irrespective of their status of birth. Because Guha was also like that. Guha was a Nishad Raj, fisherman, Nishad Raj. But Lord Ramachandra gave his causeless mercy and great friendship. He spent night, he took, he accepted the hospitality of Guha. So, and when Bharata comes, also that is another point which will come up in Bharata's case. Bharata also stopped. Bharata goes through the three times, the same thing happens again and again and again. For us, if one time happens itself, we get, our heart gets choked. But for Lord Bharata, happens three times with Guha, with Bharadwaja, with Lakshmana. Again and again, same story repeats. Everybody doubts. We'll see the doubts also. Doubting mentality, how it's an obstacle in devotion. Sugriva is coming up in this today's section. As Sundarkand, it enters into Sundarkand. So Guha also receives Bharata. Guha also becomes doubtful of Bharata. Especially Lord Bharata comes with huge army, including Kaikeyi, Sumitra, Kausalya, everybody, pretty much all the citizens of Ayodhya, everybody comes, vast army. And then Guha thought, so here you go again, Bharata is coming to kill, to finish Lord Rama and Lakshmana. He's not leaving anything. So in that mode, he asks all his followers to arrange the big, arranges everything, all the boats and all the weapons, everything. So whoever he has in Nishad Raj, so they get ready to fight, even at the cost, even if we lose. If at all we find, first let me meet and let me see what is the mood and intention. Accordingly, then I will tell you. Then, if at all, if he is ready to harm, then uh, let us try to stop him because we don't. We will give our life to protect Lord Rama. That is the intensity of devotion Guha had. Then Bharata goes further. Again, he meets the same doubt, same expression. Why did you so much army? Why are you bringing? So because Lord Bharata has a intention that because he wants to take back. So if I come alone, maybe he doesn't believe, he doesn't become. Now the whole all Ayodhya citizens coming, everybody is coming to take him back. Or maybe he will be impressed, he will be melted, and then he will come back. Different thoughts he had, so then he come. But actually, that made even situation worse, especially because with so much army, then he thought everybody thought that he's going to he coming to fight. So when he enters later on further to, and he asked, Lord Bharata asked Guha, where did they stay? After Guha then understood his intention, then he gave the hospitality, and then he stayed the night, and then he showed where Lord Ramachandra stayed. Then he says Lord Ramachandra stayed at this tamarind tree underneath. Lakshmana and Sita, they slept on the grass. They took only water. They didn't eat anything, and then Lord Bharata becomes so much, became morose. How Lord Ramchandra is leading his life in the forest. I will also lead the life in the same way. And he says and continues on. And then he meets further in Chitrakoot Bharadwaj Muni. The same thing, Bharadwaj Muni also. He has the same doubt. He expressed the same thing. He is point blank. He asks, "Why did you come? Why did you come? So, what was your What is your intention? To harm Rama?" So then immediately he prays, "Please, uh, your great sage, please don't punish me with these words like this." Begs. So then he expresses his sincere desire to take back Lord Rama. Then Bharadwaj Muni also helps him, explains where Lord Ramachandra is in Chitrakoot, where he stayed, and then he shows them stay here, and then he arranges so much huge hospitality because sages has that power, just like Jamadagni arranged by that. Kartavir Arjuna became so proud and so envious, and then he stole the cow. That's when Parsuram killed all of them, like that, the whole story. Because the sages had, even though they live simply, but when there is a need, when a king or somebody comes, then according to their degree of level, then they serve, they arrange everything. The dancers and everything, it became huge festival. So none of them want to go to Ayodhya. They all told all the followers, soldiers, and they, they all had so much wonderful hospital. They never seen anything like that. So much enjoyment they had. They didn't want to go back to Ayodhya or further, move further. That's how much they are enjoying with the food and drink and everything. So that those kind of arrangements were done. By the hospitality arranges according to their situation, according to their needs. So even though sage doesn't live like that. So further goes on and meets. Then Lakshmana immediately sees that he hears the sound and all the animals are running. This in this Bharata is coming. He sees, he goes up on the tree and then sees that huge army. Then immediately sees the flag of Ayodhya. He thought initially maybe Dasarath Maharaj, but then he doesn't see the like that chariot and all that. Not Dasarath Maharaj used to go. Then he realized this is not Ayodhya. This is Bharata coming with his great army. Then again Lakshmana, now get ready. You stop this fire smoke. That's why he has. That's why he recognized. So because of you now, ask Sita Maran to go inside. So all that. Now let's get ready with all the weapons and everything to fight. Today I'm going to finish him today, Bharat. So he's coming to again harm us. Lakshmana had these thoughts. This is the third time. So when he meets also this thing goes on. Then, but Lord Rama has a different of opinion. So we can see that this can be so, and this is the world situation also. The one can have, we may be coming with one thought, but then others can think in a different way. So it's very important. Those instructions we'll see as we come to that section particular. But let's read the Savari's instruction here. The fact that Ramachandra respectfully approached Shavari, the most fallen by birth, points out that he is abundantly good in behavior. The second line of this verse indicates that though Lord Rama had been fed foodstuff with great honor by the favor of Dasrath, who had been sunless for 60,000 years, he considered the sweet rice offered to him by Shavari, whom he had just met at that time alone, to be superior. Sages from Sarabanga to Agastya had previously worshipped Rama, but Sabari worshipped Rama completely because of her having attained the highest stage of spiritual progress, being absolutely surrendered to her bona fide acharyas. In this regard, the following is noted by the Supreme Lord elsewhere. Mama mat bhaktya bhakteshu preetir apyadika bhavet. Very important instruction. I am more pleased with devotees of my devotee. She completely worshipped Lord Rama because she had examined the taste of the fruit that she offered him. The Supreme Personality of Godhead Sri Krishna notes in Srimad Bhagavatam 11:19-21, Mad Bhakta Puja Abhyadika. He also tells in Adi Puran to Arjuna, Lord Krishna tells Arjuna, Ye me bhakta jana partha, na me bhakta te jana, mat bhakta nam cha ye bhakta, te me bhaktattama mata. Lord Krishna tells Arjuna, those who are my direct devotees are actually not my devotees, but those who are the devotees of my servants are factually my devotees. This has been explained in many places. So it's important understanding one should serve the devotee. One should not try to jump to Lord Krishna or Guru, but rather serve servants of devotees of the Lord. So that is the instruction here. Now we are entering into Sundara Kanda, Aranya Kanda, almost. So ended now. Kishkanda Kanda is starting now. Hanuman, Pampa river, where Sabari is meeting has happened. Pampa tire Hanumata Sangato Vanarenaha Hanumad Vachana Chaiva Sugriva Samagataha. Hanuman didn't disguise Hanuman as it is. Sugriva was doubtful. So he met the monkey Hanuman. Lord Ramachandra met the monkey Hanuman on the banks of the river Pampa. On the request of Hanuman, he met Sugriva. Canto 3 had primarily pointed out that Lord Rama was true to his promises, Aranyakanda. Having summarized the event described in that canto, from this verse onward, Narada Muni summarizes Canto 4, Kishkinda Kanda, that described how to maintain friendship. Pampa was the lotus pond, the forest on the banks brought about Rama's remembrance of Sita Devi. He indicates so that also as he goes through Chitrakoot, wherever he is going, he is forgetting the past, he is staying in the present, he is taking the opportunities, taking the positivity of the environment. His flexibility is so much that wherever he goes, he adapts to that surrounding, that situation. He forgets the past. He doesn't operate with lamentation. Oh, I'm now no more a king, or I lost my father, and so many things. He's not thinking all that. He simply was amazingly blissful, and he was having you know, just like nothing has happened. So he's completely aloof. So Lord is teaching how one should be, because the forest is natural. Everything is abundant naturally. So every living entity is so happy. Birds and every animal, they are in their own naturally happy. So that is been described here. Had primarily pointed out that Lord Rama was true to his promise, having summarized the event described in this canto. Kishkin Kanda described how to maintain friendship. Pampa's lotus pond, forest on the banks brought about Rama's remembrance of Sita Devi. How indicate Narada Muni's delight upon Rama's meeting Hanuman. Vanarena Hanumata indicates that Hanuman did not disguise himself the way Ravana had done. Ravana disguised himself to take Mother Sita, illusory Sita. He revealed his true identity, indicating that he was trustworthy. And because of Hanuman, Rama met Sugriva. It is implied here that when one gets a favorable mediator, one can attain friendship with a worthy person. Rama, of great strength, told Sugriva about everything that had taken place from the very beginning and especially about Sita. Narada Muni points out that Rama revealed confidential details about himself and his situation to Sugriva to become friends with him. Mahabala indicates that Rama was forbearing. He concealed his dejection caused by remembrance of those events. He told Sugriva about everything, that is, from his birth. He specifically told Sugriva about Sita and how she had been kidnapped by Ravana and so on. Because he was searching for her, he specifically spoke about her. Hearing all of that from Rama, the monkey Sugriva became happy and established friendship with Rama, keeping fire as a witness to their bond of friendship. So that's why we take the Siksha vow. That's why we do the marriage, always fire, initiation. It's called Diksha. Divya Gnanam iti Kshapayati iti Diksha. The Sanskrit word, there is a verse in Chaitanya Charitamrita explain that what is that Diksha means. Quoting that exact. Divyam Gnanam Kshapayati removes Divya Gnan Hruda Prakashitu. What is the primary duty of a spiritual master? To enlighten the disciple condition soul, to bring him to the utmost transcendental position, 100% surrender, reviving his lost relationship completely, bringing up to the pure devotion, mm, with filling the heart with transcendental knowledge. Divya Gnan Hruda Prakashitu. Chukshudan Janmejan. Prabhu said Chukshudan Diloje. So he opens his heart and eyes. So because his eyes filled with ignorance, layer of curtain of layer, Maya Javanikach, is ignorance, so much on the car. So that Guru opens his eyes, so the blind eyes opens to the transcendental knowledge, Gnana Chakshush, Shastra Chakshu, Gnana Chakshu. So that is the business of the spiritual master. Here also, Sugriva's position has been described. He is doubtful of Lord Rama. That's why he didn't want to meet. He was so afraid. Maybe this is another Vali's disguise. He has come to kill me again. He's thinking. That's why he sent Hanuman. Hanuman was not afraid. Hanuman is trustworthy. And then even still doubtful of Lord Rama's position and Lord Rama's strength. Because Vali is so powerful. Vali could capture Ravana in one hand, one fist. He went moved on and doing his things. Ravana said, no, leave me, leave me, leave me. He didn't leave him. He went on, did his thing. At last, he left him. He couldn't do anything. Ravana couldn't do anything to Vali. Vali was such. That's why Sugriva was very doubtful of Lord Rama's strength. And now we'll see that. So, this doubtful character is another instruction. One should not especially on meeting the spiritual master and serving the Lord, from the devotees. One should not be doubtful mentality should be given up while we read Bhagavad Gita, while we hear. So the doubtful mind should be removed. Otherwise, if that faith is not there, then you can't actually progress. You can't understand anything. Lord Krishna says in the ninth chapter, especially in the middle six chapters, Lord Krishna is stressing this very much. In the 9.3, most confidential knowledge, before elaborating about the confidential knowledge, is describing the first point, third verse. After describing the blissful characteristics of this chapter, how one can feel directly perceive it, is telling in third verse. Asraddha dana purusha dharmasyasya parantava aprapya mam nivartante mrityu samsara vartaman. Asraddha dana purusha, one who has no faith, so one who doesn't have confidence, so doubtful, then he cannot progress. Dharmasyasya mrityu samsara vartaman. Again and again he has to go through the samsara chakra. So this has been told again in the later chapters also, but it is very important. We will see here Sugriva's that instance. The Sugriva heard all about Rama and became happy, thinking Rama has a need, and so do I. So both has needs because he is afraid of Vali. You want to protection from Vali, and here Lord Rama also need help to find Mother Sita. So both need help. So it is good proposition. So. The friendship was among two persons dissimilar to each other. One was Rama and another was Monkey. This shows Rama's extremely good character. He was friendly to Guha, who is a lower human being, indicating his good character. He was respectful to Savari, who was not only of a low community among human beings, but also women, indicating his good character to a greater degree. Now he is establishing a bond of friendship with a Sugriva, an animal, indicating his good character to the greatest degree. So Lord is not seeing the externals, Lord is seeing internals. He sees spark in every living entity. Lord and Guru, that is their business. Now further. Then the king of the monkeys, Sugriva, informed Rama all about his enmity with Vali, out of his affection for Rama and out of his distress. Then Rama promised that he would kill Vali. Then at Rishyamukha mountain, the monkey Sugriva described Vali's strength. So because he needs protection now, he's describing what is this Wali's strength. Sugriva will describing Wali's strength in the statement such as Samudrat Vaschima Purvam Dakshinad Apicha Uttaram Kramati Anudute Surye Wali Vyapagata Klamaha. Without getting fatigued in the least, Wali crosses from the Western Ocean to the Eastern Ocean, from the Southern Ocean to the Northern Ocean before sunrise. All the four directions with a great speed he could finish before sunrise. So that's when the Ravana also goes. Ravana, he captures Ravana like that. So that was his strength. Sugriva described Vali's strength to increase Rama's enthusiasm to kill him. Sugriva was always doubtful on the strength of the descendant of Raghu. Here it begins, the doubtful nature. From the time Sugriva saw Rama until he pierced the Sala trees, 7 trees, tall trees. Sugriva was repeatedly doubtful of Rama's strength. That is, he doubted whether Rama was a hero equal to Vali or not. To make Rama understand Vali's strength, Sugriva showed him Dundubi's gigantic body that resembled a mountain. Sugriva was not just doubtful, he wanted to understand Rama's strength and so showed him something. He wanted to be convinced of Rama's strength. Dundubi was an Asura who had been killed by Vali. Uttamam indicates that Dundubu's body, that was just bones now, was not slackened, so it resembled a tall mountain. Wali had kicked Dundubi with his foot and sent it flying across. That was the power of Wali. Strength. Now he wants to test. He wants to have a strong conviction that Lord Rama can do. So he wants to test that. He wants to see what is his power, whether he really can fight against Wali. Seeing the bones of Dundubi, the mighty on Rama of great strength smiled and with his toe, Lord Rama with his toe, just like Lord Krishna lifted his pinky finger, Govardhan, Viras Govardhan, here with his toe, kicked the body up and away to a distance of 10 yojanas. Rama was of a great strength, that his strength was immeasurable. Later on, we'll see that Parsuram also. Hmm. Mm, hundreds of people have to bring that Shiva Dhanus when he comes to Janak Maharaj's place. Vishwamitra brings Lord Ramachandra and Lakshmana. And then that time also everybody. Then, but Lord Ramachandra, without any much yeah, effort, he brings it up and then twines it and then he could break it. So, and same thing after that, also after that, then Vivaha happens, marriage. So, further after marriage, going further down, then with Samitra Muni, then Parsuram comes in the middle. Hey, you just broke just small bow. What is that? That no. Now, this is Vishnu's bow. Let us see. If you can take this bow and twine it, then we'll know. And then you have bring it to your ear, then I know yeah, whether you really has the power or not. Let's see. Dashath Maharaj says, what are you doing? You said you are going to, you are not going to fight. You killed already 21 times all these Kshatriyas. You are supposed to do meditation. You said you are going to do austerities at Mahendra Parvat. Why did you come here? And now he wants to fight. You are telling my, Lord Rama. So this Dasarath Maharaj so affectionate, so much attached. He doesn't want anything to happen to Lord Rama. Even when Vishwamitra came, that's how it was. And even with Parshurama didn't pay any attention to what Dasarath Maharaj has to say. Then he just moved on. No, directly he was talking to Lord Rama. He didn't pay any attention. Then Lord Rama picked up the bow and immediately pointed it. Then he brought it to the ear. That much he could string it so tightly. Then he could understand. Then yes, now please forgive me for my statements. I accept you as the Supreme Lord. And then he goes, please forgive me now. Since I have twined, I have to release this. Okay, I'll release this arrow. Then I'll remove your going to the heavenly planets or something. He was doing austerity for different things. Then I'll release this. And then he goes, please give me a boon that I'll go back. So I'll continue my austerities. He went back again to Mahendra to perform austerities. That was the Parsuram. That is Lord Rama's strength, immeasurable strength, when shown there again. That's another pastime with Lord Parsuram. He also described the strength. Uh, Lord Rama's great strength, his strength is immeasurable. He was mighty armed, that is, his arms were capable of executing work with the required strength. He smiled when he saw Dundubi's bones and thought, is this all? Wali had kicked it with his foot, Rama kicked it with his toe. Wali had thrown it to a distance of 200 dhanus. Rama threw it to a distance of 10 yojanas. Uh, Now further discussion. Furthermore, with a single great bow, Rama then pierced 7 sala trees and the mountain nearby and Rasatal. It went to Rasatal means all the way below, wherein Bhuloka, Bhu, Bova, no, the Atala, Vitala, Talatala, Mahitala, Rasatala, Patal, all the way down, 7 planet system. So Rasatal went, Lord Rama's arrow. Then he could understand the strength and the power of Lord Rama. Sugriva could understand. Thus generating confidence to him. Sugriva had argued that Vali had been tired due to battling Dundubi for a long time, that he had to kick a body filled with bodily fluids while Rama was in a good health. He only had to kick a body dried out of all bodily fluid. Therefore, Sugriva was still not confident of Ramachandra's ability to successfully battle Vali. Therefore, Lord Rama performed another act to generate confidence in him. Rasatala is the sixth of the lower planetary systems. Patal is further. Rasatala is just one above, the below, lowest. After this incident, the great monkey Sugriva became pleased in mind because of Rama's act and became confident of him. At that time, he again went to the cave like city Kishkinda. Now, the Kishkinda Kanda beginning as the meeting happens. So, Aranya Kanda is over. Now, Kishkinda Kanda is happening. Where they came to Rishyamukha mountain, Pampa river. Now, this is Kishkinda. It's all Kishkinda called. Seeing the Ramachandra's superhuman activity, Sugriva became pleased in his mind, thinking that he would quickly attain his kingdom. He became confident that Lord Rama is certainly capable of killing Vali. Nardamani refers to Sugriva as Mahakapi, the great monkey, because he considered himself the king of the monkeys. Guham indicates that Kishkinda was a city in the middle of a mountain like a cave. After reaching Kishkinda, the best of the monkeys, Sugriva of a golden and reddish brown complexion roared. Hearing that the great roar, the lord of the monkeys, Vali, came out. When Vali came out, he consoled Tara and came to meet Sugriva in battle. The descendant of Raghu then killed Vali in that place with a single arrow. Because once he start fighting, then he will get his strength, and he cannot fight directly. Also, this is the many blessings were there. This is one of the main boon. Anyone fights with Wali directly, then he will get the strength, double strength or 10 times strength than the opposite party. So then that bone goes when. So that's why Lord Rama had to kill on the backside one arrow. Finished. So that then he doesn't get strength 10 times more. So that has been described. Tara restrained Vali from going by saying, today Angada came from the woods and told that Sugriva has the assistance of Rama. Sugriva has already been defeated and yet he has returned because this happened twice or thrice. 2 times it happened. He came out and this time because Lord Rama couldn't distinguish who is who. Is it Sugriva or Vali? Because both look alike. Both are brothers. One is Indra's son, one is sun god son, or both are his same brothers. I think one is Indra, one is Surya's. I think all these, most of these, all these are different demigods. All these monkeys and various. As I'm just like I was telling yesterday. I think when the president, chief minister, prime minister come, so much battalions of people will come. Everything arranges before itself. So many people will come. So like that, before, if there's ordinary material person itself, if so much happens, everything is perfectly arranged. So that's why wherever Lord Ramachandra goes, everything was perfectly before Lord comes, because Lord Brahma tells, now Lord Ramachandra is going to appear and solve the problem, killing Ravana and everything else. Whatever, so many things. So everybody, all the demigod take their positions and places, appears as monkeys are different. positions they take in Ayodhya and all these places, different cities. So then they are part of the pastimes, just like the ordinary material world. Different leaders come, then all their whole gang, their associates come as well along with them. So like that we can correlate and understand. When Wali, sorry, where we are. Wali consoled her by asking, how is it possible for the best of the dharmic persons, Rama, to kill me, an inoffensive person? Because he couldn't differentiate. So Rama didn't kill him first time. In here, this is summarization. It didn't go detail, but I think when we go to Kishkin, the there, it will be explained. First time he goes, Lord Rama goes, he didn't kill. And Sugriva, what did he do? He said, you are going to kill. Now I had to beaten up by Wali. I couldn't recognize you. Who you are, Sugriva or you are Wali? I couldn't recognize both of. The next time when he goes there, he puts a thing so that he can detect. Then that time, Lord Rama from a back of a tree, he releases the arrow and kills Wali. So before that, second time, and again Sugriva comes and roars to come and challenges him to fight. And so that's when Tara addresses and Tara says, this is a warning. Don't go. You are in danger now. But he doesn't pay any heed to his wife's words. Wali consoled her by asking, how is it possible for the best of the dharmic person Rama to kill me, an inoffensive person? A descendant of Raghu that is born in a great dynasty. Rama was aware of the subtleties of the Dharma. Wali was fighting with someone other than Rama. Still, with a single arrow, Ramachandra killed him. He did not use a second arrow because then he would have to face Wali and it would be impossible to kill him then. For it was well known that Wali had a benediction that he would acquire the strength of anyone who faces him in a battle. So that was the reason Lord Rama has to kill like that. So just like Narsingh appeared to kill Hiranyakashipu at the day, not in a day, not in a night, in between, not with any weapon, not as a human being, not as an animal, half man, half lion. He killed with the nails, neither living nor dead. That also, that's why nails. You can't say living, you can't say dead either. It's in between. The nails is extension. Nail has also a little, but it is not up in its own. It's the extension of the body. So that's why Lord killed with nails. So many bones he got. He thought he could get away from being, he could be immortal for his own eternity. But Lord knows how to break all those things. Here also, Lord Ramchandra killed Wali, even though he had that bone. Uh, then, hearing Sugriva's word, Raghava killed Vali during his fight with Sugriva. That's why we chanted the words. So, with our mind, with our body, our head, it says, with our word, speech, everything we should surrender. Vachasa smarami, manasa smarami, hridaya, what is it? I forget. Three things in that verse we read today. So surrender means with all, with our mind, body, words, kayena, vacha, manasa, indriya. All three things should be in full submission. Mind should be acting according to what Lord and Guru is instructing. So then the mind is not operating on mental speculation. That is what surrender means. Thus, hearing Sugriva's word, Raghava killed Vali during his fight with Sugriva. He enthroned Sugriva as the sole king of Vali's kingdom. Mm. Further, and the king of the monkeys, Sugriva, then called all of his monkeys and set them in all the four directions, desirous of finding Janaka's daughter. Before that, also, Sugriva goes on. Now I am a king. He goes on and enjoying. He forgot his duty. That's what sometimes happens. After initiation, we forget, oh, now everything is on. Initiation is just a start. There is a process. So there is step by step process, but we should never be become callous. We should be enthusiastically go on performing our duty. We should never neglect our duty, our surrender, our seva, our chanting, our hearing, all this devotional service. Just like Vishwamitra is reminding Lord Ramachandra, even though he doesn't need, but this is a reminder. So that's why Guru is there to remind. Sadhu is there to remind. Mahajanas is there to remind. Lord is to remind. Is appearing as Sadhu and Shastra. That's why we read Bhagavad Gita every day. So Bhagavad Gita reminds, Lord Krishna reminds us. our duty. So that's why Visamitra is reminding through Supravatam in the morning itself. Kausalya Suprajarama Purva Sandhya Pravartate Uttishta Narasadula Kartavyam Daivaman. So, oh Lord Rama, please wake up, get up. You have duty to perform. So, so that constant reminder should be there. Somebody there to remind us of our duty, our loving devotion service to the Lord. So these pastimes are there to remind us to rejuvenate our loving relationship with the Lord. That is the purpose of Lord performing these wonderful pastimes. Not so much to kill demons, but actually to reveal us the essence of our life. And the king of the monkeys, Sugriva, then called. He forgets. Sugriva forgets the whole duty. Then Lakshmana has to give warning. You better come. You forgot your duty. You're supposed to help. Lord Rama already helped. Whatever promise. Now what did you do? You didn't help. Then he realized. After some time, then he came back. So he came back and then he sent in four different directions. Now Sundarakanda begins with Hanuman taking the lead. All three other directions fails. They couldn't find. This Lord Hanuman going with Neela and Nala and I think Angada. So that's where they meet. Hanuman finds Mother Sita and the Jambavan reveals because Hanuman has been given a boon, a curse. You'll forget because he was doing mischievous activities. So that's coming up now. Only 6 minutes. Let's see if we can finish it up on this particular chapter 1 summarization. And the king of the monkeys, Sugriva, then called all of his monkeys and sent them all in four directions, desirous of finding Janaka's daughter. Then, on the instructions of the vulture Sampati, the strong monkey Hanuman jumped across the salt ocean that extended to 100 yojanas. Nardamani now begins to summarize Canto 5 of Sundarakanda. Hanuman was Bali strong. Indeed, his strength was immeasurable. His very name, Hanuman, indicates that his jaws were swollen, as Indra will state, because he cursed. Because his jaws were injured by lightning that came out of my hand. Indra did that because he tried to swallow sun. He thought it's a fruit. At the time, okay, just like we had solar eclipse. So what does the Ketu? Okay, Rahu comes to eat. So that was it. So now somebody else has come, stopped my business. Then he asked Indra. Then Indra did this. So then Vayu comes and so all that. Then this curse was there. Because his jaws were injured by lightning that came out of my hand, then he brought back to consciousness. Vayu comes and stops everybody. Everybody gets choked up. Then Indra had to. Everybody gives great blessings. So Hanuman becomes even more strong. My hand. He's not an ordinary person. He's already Nitya Siddha Bhakta. He's the eternal associate of the Lord. But this is a pastime. So, in this world, this tiger among monkeys will be known by the name Hanuman because Hanu means jaw. So, through lightning, his jaw was hurt, injured by Indra. That's why it's called Hanuman. The Sampati was the elder brother of Jatayu. He told Hanuman. So Jatayu and Jatayu brother. Sampati also the another. He passed him. This is a summarization, so that's why it's not explained about his history. But when it goes to Sundarkand, it will be explained. 100 yojanas from here to Lanka is the midst of the ocean. Sita Devi is there. Cross over the ocean and you will see her for yourself. Before that, that Kabanda. After Virada being killed in the previously we described, Kavanda tells, go and meet, go to the Rishamukha mountains, Pampa river, around there, you will meet the monkeys and there you can find the, whereabouts of Mother Sita. Now, the another bird, Jata is brother, Sampati gives now, so now full description of where Lanka is and how much distance and what, everything. So, that is what is happening here. Hanuman reached Lanka, the city protected by Ravana, and saw Sita, who had gone to Ashokavan there, meditating on Lord Rama. So that's the Sundarakanda, where Mother Sita is residing is also that area, that mountain is called Sundara mountain. So that's why, that's also why the Sundarakanda will be named. A few reasons. That is one of the reasons. So Lord Rama stays, that is another mountain. The four mountain description, but this one is the where Mother Sita is there residing. in particular. That mountain is Sundara mountain, underneath the Ashoka Vatika tree. So Hanuman reached Lanka, the city protected by Ravana, and saw Sita, who had gone to Ashokavana there, meditating on Lord Rama. Ashokavana was a garden in Ravana's inner quarters. Sita was uninterruptedly and exclusively remembering Lord Rama. Hanuman submitted a token of recognition to Sita Devi, related to her the event that had transpired, and so on, consoled her. Then he destroyed the gate Ashokavana. Hanuman's strength has been described. He killed five frontline soldiers headed by Pingala Netra and seven ministers' sons headed by Jambumali. He also crushed the heroic Akshay Kumar, Ravana's second son, and became arrested by the Brahmastra employed by Indrajit. So that also he wants to test, he wants to show the power of Lord Ramachandra. Mm. The heroic great monkey Hanuman got to know that he was released from his Brahmastra by Brahma's boon with no effort from his end. Forgiving the offenses of the Rakshas who had tied him up, who were dragging him here and there, he burned the city of Lanka, except the residence of the princes of Mithila, and returned to inform Rama of good news about Sita. And at the end also described before that Lord Rama asks, you are a great devotee, you have done, you are the real devotee, you have done all the work. And I said, no, I haven't done anything because you have given me that Chudamani. That actually, that was going before, then I was going behind. So I don't have, because of your power, then I was able to go and reach Lanka. How did you come back then? Said, because Mother Sita has given you something to recognize that I met her. So because of that power of Mother Sita, then I was able to come back. So in that way, Lord Hanuman is not thinking I am great. It is banking, is thinking always depending on Lord Rama and Mother Sita's mercy. So this is the way. Pure devotee acts so very humbly. The heroic great monkey Hanuman got to know that he was great that one of immeasurable intelligence submissively approached the greatly enduring Rama and went around him in circumambulation. Then he informed him, I really saw Sita. Mahatmanam indicates that though Lord Rama was feverish in separation from Mother Sita Devi, he possessed a patience that could not be warded off. Hanuman submissively approached Lord Rama, and because he had completed the task assigned to them, then Rama went to the shores of the great ocean with Sugriva and agitated the ocean with arrows that shone like the sun. Sun god doesn't, ocean god doesn't come now the Yuddha Kanda begins, summarizing Yuddha Kanda. So, Samudra, the presiding deity of the ocean, Lord Rama is about to release the arrow because he has already told appear, but he didn't come. Then now he's about to release. Then he comes out. The presiding deity of the ocean, the husband of the presiding deity, goddess of the rivers, then showed his original form to Rama. On the request of Samudra, Rama had Nala build a bridge. All these are great warriors. The Nala is another a monkey. Rama then went on that bridge to the city of Lanka, killed Ravana. Setubandha, this bridge has been built, stones floating. Killed Ravana in the battle, met Sita, then became greatly embarrassed. Therefore, Rama spoke harsh words about her chastity in public, unable to tolerate them. Chased Sita, entered fire because illusory Sita going away, now the real Sita coming back. So, all that different reasons why these incidents are happening. Then by getting to know, because people may say that because Maryada establishing the different things, because he is not ordinary human being, is a as a king, ideal king. So how to establish the principles? Because he already heard. So various reasons are there why. So then by getting to know that Sita was devoid of any contamination from Agni's testimony, Rama shone with complete delight and was honored by all the demigods. Agni testified that Sita was devoid of even a trace of defect in her character, in body, mind, words. All the demigods glorified Rama's adherence to Vedic Dharma. Because somebody may say that it was touched by another man. So all that, to remove all that doubts and everything again, to the illusory Sita, original Sita, all that to establish. By the great activity of killing Ravana, the three worlds, including the moving and non-moving, as well as the devas and rishis, became satisfied with Raghava, whose nature was great. After coronating Vibhishana as the king of the Rakshasas at Lanka, Rama then considered all of his purposes accomplished. Free from all anxieties, he then became very happy, as per his, because he doesn't want, he's not killing Ravana to take the kingdom. That he wants to put Vibhishan. So that's why here, Acharya right. The very name Vibhishan indicates that he frightens his enemies. Rama had earlier on coronated him as a king of Lanka. When he met itself, that time itself he did. So everybody ask, what will you give if somebody Ravana comes? I will give Ayodhya. Lord Rama was not attached to anything, so he's ready to give anything and everything. So Lord and Guru is not attached to anything, so they will ready to sacrifice anything and everything. So that's what is happening here also. So that's how Lord said. So I will give Ayodhya. If Ravana comes, what is the problem? I'll give Ayodhya. You can rule. So, mm, Lanka, on the shore of the ocean, even before coming to Lanka. Now, after Ravana's death, Ramachandra again coronated him on the king as the king of Lanka. This time formally, Rama considered his purposes accomplished only now that Vibhishana had been coronated, not when Ravana had been killed. Ramachandra's primary blessing upon Vibhishana was liberation from material existence. Coronating him as the king of Lanka was only a secondary and incidental blessing upon him. Mm. Lord Hari grants liberation and incidentally bodily health and opulence and sense enjoyment to those meditating on him. Prior to the coronation, Rama was pale, but after the coronation, he became pleasant. Rama, the all pleasing, he had the anxiety. What if Vibhishana, like Bharata, would not accept the kingdom? That was the anxiety Lord Ramchandra had because Bharata didn't want to accept the kingdom. Then he had to give Padukas. Then with Padukas, he went to that Nandigram and he sat there and ruled the kingdom. He didn't want to accept. So that's why he thought Vibhishana, what Vibhishana will say that I will not accept. Then so that's why he was anxiety. So now his anxiety is not there now. Would not accept the kingdom. Now he is no longer at that anxiety. When Lakshmana was bound by the supreme news of Indrajit, Ramachandra had lamented. Since I have not made Vibhishana the king of Lanka, whatever I had uttered while coronating Vibhishana on the shore of the ocean, turned out to be in vain, and those words will undoubtedly consume me. This was his lamentation, anxiety. Now Rama was free from the regret. Moreover, he was very happy now. From this, it is clear that Rama's killing of Ravana and attainment of Sita were incidental success for him. Coronating Vivesna, who had taken shelter of Rama, was his chief success. Because one who surrenders to him, he'll ready to protect and give everything. So that's what we can see that. Having obtained a boon from the celestials, Rama gave life to the monkeys who had died on the battlefield. Surrounded by his well-wishers, he departed for Ayodhya on the Pushpaka aeroplane. This is Pushpaka Viman from Kuvera Ravana snatches. And takes now that Pushpa Lord Rama, carrying everyone. This is in Uttarakhand now. Going back before Uttarakhand, I think end of Sundarakanda, and before almost Uttarakhand beginning. Lord Ramachandra comes back, and brings all these dead soldiers alive and takes all of them, including monkeys' wives, and feeds all of them, serves all of them, meets Bharat Maharaj, and on the way Bharatwaj Muni, all this serves everybody. Lord Rama wants to meet and gives his mercy and love to everybody. Then goes on to Ayodhya. That's what has been described here. He departed to Ayodhya on the Pushpaka aeroplane. Rama went to Bharadwaja's ashram, being heroic in his truthfulness. Rama sent Hanuman to Bharata before he sends his messenger. Hanuman is such a trustworthy, great devotee, so loyal. In Rama's heart, Hanuman is there, and in Hanuman's heart, Lord is always there. Because such a great, exalted devotee is always thinking of Lord, and Lord is always thinking. Yeme Bhakta Jana Partha, we just read. So Hanuman is always serving not only Lord, but all his devotees. He's not thinking I'm a great devotee. So he's that much attached to serve the Lord and his devotees. Then Rama again ascended the Pushpaka aeroplane with Sugriva, and while talking about the events concerning Bharata, immediately went to Nandigram, where Bharata resided. Reunited with his brother, Rama was free from the distress. At Nandigram, he gave up his matted hair. He again obtained his kingdom with Sita beside him. The people became exceptionally delighted and happy. They became satisfied, nourished, very devoted to Dharma, free from bodily diseases, emotional calamities, and fear of famine, because Lord Rama is back now. No man at any place in Rama's kingdom at any time during his rule will see the death of their sons. The women will never ever be widows, and they will be devoted to their husbands. There will be no danger due to fire. None of the creatures will be drowned in water. There will be no danger due to air, nor will there be any danger due to fever. There will be neither danger due to hunger nor danger due to thieves. The cities and countryside will be filled with wealth and grains. Everyone will always be very happy, like in Satyuga. Rama of great fame will perform several Ashwamedha and Bahu Suvarnaka sacrifices, give in charity millions of cows and immeasurable wealth to the Brahmanas and depart to the spiritual world. Basically, it's ending almost. Then we'll finish this. That descendant of Raghu will multiply the royal dynasties 100 times over. He will also have the four Varnas in his kingdom carry out their respective specific Varna dharmas and Ashram dharma, because that is the responsibility of a king. Lord Rama, as ideal king, is established. He will make sure that everybody is doing their duty, not somebody else's duty. After ruling over his kingdom for 11,000 years, that's how much Lord Rama ruled, 11,000. Lord Krishna did 111 years. Here, 11,000 years. Because this is Treta Yuga, that is Dwapara Yuga. This is 1,000 and that is hundreds. We'll go to the spiritual world. This brief description of the activities of Lord Rama is purifying, it is destroys simple reaction, it is auspiciousness, it is like the Vedas. He who studies it will be fully liberated from all sinful reactions. Idam pavitram papagno punyam vedaischa sammitam yapate ramacharitam sarva papai pramuchyate. Etadakhyanam ayushyam patam ramayanam naraha सा पुत्र पौत्र सा gana pritya swarge mahinyate. A man studying this Ramayana narration that grants vital power will become honored in the supreme abode after the final destruction of his body, along with his sons, grandsons, and descendants and friends. This is the what you call the Falasruti. By studying this narration, a Brahmana can attain lordship over a speech, a Kshatriya can attain lordship over earth, a Vaishya can attain financial prosperity, and Sudra can attain greatness. So, in this way, this concludes on the first chapter, summarization of the whole Ramayana. So, we'll end with the bhajan, and then we'll take darshan. रामचन्द्र रघुवीरा रामचन्द्र रणधीरा रामचन्द्र रघुवीरा रामचन्द्र रणधीरा रामचन्द्र मम बन्धु रामचन्द्र दयसिन्धु रामचन्द्र मम बन्धु रामचन्द्र दयसिन्धु रामचन्द्र रघुनाथ रामचन्द्र जगन्नाथ रामचन्द्र रघुनाथ रामचन्द्र जगन्नाथ रामचन्द्र रघुवीरा रामचन्द्र रणधीरा रामचन्द्र रघुवीरा रामचन्द्र रणधीरा रामचन्द्र मम बन्धु रामचन्द्र दयसिन्धु रामचन्द्र मम बन्धु रामचन्द्र दयसिन्धु रामचन्द्र रघुनाथ रामचन्द्र जगन्नाथ रामचन्द्र रघुनाथ रामचन्द्र जगन्नाथ सीताराम लक्ष्मण हनुमान की जय। गोपाद की जय। गौर